Good morning. I'm Devin Stone. I'm glad you're all here this morning. I am a partner and co-owner in Construction Programs and Results, markupandprofit.com. This morning we're doing the latest in our 20-minute webinar series, and our presenter is Brian Javelin with My Online Toolbox. With that, Brian, I'm going to let you get going.
Thank you, Devin. Good morning, everybody. Links are extremely important in how they impact what's called SEO, search engine marketing, that helps your website get found and generate more leads. And before we begin, we have to always remember, for everybody new joining this webinar series, is that anybody can understand and master online website marketing tactics. It's your only, and I repeat, your only 24/7 by 365-day a year marketing opportunity. But the problem is, too many contractors are being sold leads by lead generation companies who are laughing their way to the bank, simply because most contractors don't take a moment to understand these marketing tactics. So what we're doing here today is to help you be educated on the various different reasons how Google's making it easy for contractors to have a fighting chance without much effort. And another purpose is constant continuing education. And I'm being asked this many times, so I just want people to know in advance that if you subscribe to either by typing in My Online Toolbox YouTube or My Online Toolbox Facebook, if you subscribe or like either the channel or our Facebook page, you'll be alerted to when other educational opportunities are available for you to learn. Now, when it comes to links, links are very important, but their words are used interchangeably, and it all starts with the phrasing of what is a hyperlink. And a hyperlink, very simple, is if you look at the reference that I took a snapshot from my website, where I have here, learn how to get more access to the free contractor leads to my own website, that little line there is what's called a hyperlink. And in essence, all it is an area of text or an image or a video where when you click on it, something else will happen and you will be redirected to another page. And what happens is that you're going to use these what's called hyperlinks to help teach Google all about first your website, which is called internal links. So in this particular case, when you see here where it says access the free contractor website SEO webinar, those words that are underlined are all helping Google learn more about what my website is about. And so in addition to knowing that you need internal links on your website to help Google as well as other search engines learn about your site, what you need to do is remember the words themselves are very important to help educate Google. So in my case, what some people may have done is type something like learn more about the webinar here. And if you ever look at people's websites, you'll see the word here all over the place. And then there's a link going to another page. What you need to do is take the words here and replace them with phrases and terminology that help define who you are so Google can learn what your service is, whether it's the particular services and or locations or testimonials, but put phrasing, which is called anchor text, within those links to other pages. After you teach Google about your internal links to your website, we then have to talk about the outbound links. And I had to think a little bit where to begin, what to do or what not to do. So I figured, let me first focus in on what not to do, since it's a repetitive problem in the contracting industry. What happens is contractors are notorious for being complacent when it comes to their website. And unfortunately, they love helping the lead generation companies grow their own businesses. And what they do is they start off with giving all of these awards, best of awards, best of class awards, most whatever award. And what happens is those awards most times are being placed on contractors' home pages, and they're also linking to the competitor's website, which is the lead generation site. What you need to do is learn simply not to put those awards on your site, and definitely don't put the awards linking to somebody else's site and taking them away from your own website. There's actually more specific topics about this on my YouTube channel, 3 specific videos about the terms and conditions pertaining to why you would want to say no to a lead generation company. And these awards are one way to get a contractor to do something that they don't even do for themselves. Also, separately, what you want to do when you get these testimonials, when you get the pictures, when you get the videos, Don't put them in other people's websites. That content is yours. Let you express how your customers say you're great. Optimize that information and keep them engaged on your site. What I would like to tell people, I did not create a page for this, but if you're listening and want to reach out to me, if you've already done this and you've put these awards on your websites and you want to figure out ways how to better optimize them and keep them there, please reach out to me and I'll explain to you offline on how you could take the same acknowledgments that you're proud of and being able to keep the traffic on your site rather than diverting it and sending it away to a lead generation company who may or may not bring the lead back to you. How valuable are links in general? Well, there's many ways to look at it, but I have to explain to everyone that they're extremely valuable. And when you look at the varying different tools, and I just randomly chose two, but there's many, one is called Alexa, which is a ranking mechanism for various websites. And if you go to alexa.com and put in your website, you'll see one of the top things they report on are what sites are linking to you and the total sites that are linking in. But also, as another way to take it to the next level, there's another referencing tool called Moz, M-O-Z, and they have a particular tool called Open Site Explorer. And one of the 4 top things they discuss is also the inbound links, which ones have just been discovered, what are the top pages that they're driving traffic to. But if you look to the right, you'll also see the anchor text. What they're paying attention to is not only how people pointing to your website, but what specifically they're saying in order to point to your website. And there's a strategy that I will bring up in a moment as I get to further discussing inbound and outbound links. So when you have the outbound links, we know what not to do, which is don't do it to lead generation companies. And if you've already done it, please reach out to me offline and I'll explain how to circumvent that challenge that you've already inadvertently done. But the first thing is with inbound links, meaning people who are pointing to your site, don't purchase them. Many times people will look on one of these tools and they'll be disappointed that they have no inbound links. What you don't want to do is go to a service and say, let me quickly buy 10 links, 100 links, 1,000 links to my site. Google will see that you're promoting a deceptive practice and you could hurt yourself for a very long period of time. So it's better to build credible links slowly than purchasing credibility by just writing a check for a few bucks and thinking that Google, as well as the other search engines, don't see what you're doing. So what we have to do is remember, inbound links are endorsements to your business, but online. And there are many different tactics on how you can get these inbound links, but don't purchase them. So focus in on who are your partners, who are your customers, who do you have relationships with where they have a website and they have a vested reason to help you out. If you're providing a good service to them and they're happy, explain to them and ask, just like you ask for a testimonial, I would like to get an inbound link. And if they're happy with you, they'll be more than happy to give you a reference somewhere embedded on their website linking to your website. Also, what happens is that when they link to you, let me use good examples because I referenced 2 partners many times. One is the moderator of this event called Markup and Profit, and another one is Closing Success System. They reference me, but until I reference them, it's just a one-way street. So what happens is that I will, in my case, I will reference my customers and partners who I believe are doing a great job for me as they believe I'm doing a great job for them. So what happens is because my partners, obviously the customers are predominantly SEO customers, but some are software customers, they understand the power of me referencing them, and I understand the benefit of them referencing me. So within their stories, they reference my homepage, they reference particular pages on my site, and what you want to do is do the same thing. Explain to your partners the value of how you could help them and how they could help you with their marketing efforts after they're happy with your service. It works very, very well in creating this, what's called reciprocated links, both inbound and outbound. But also try to get into different periodicals, such as I've been mentioned in Entrepreneur Magazine, Forbes, some tech journals, and so forth. I don't necessarily need to create an outbound link, but getting a reference from an established periodical, an industry journal, something like that, is very, very powerful for pushing up your website to create more validity for the search engines to say who's going to go first, second, and third when somebody types in certain keywords looking for your service in your particular location. So what we need to do is remember, while I'm going fast, this is the difference between sales and marketing. Most contractors are usually focusing on the sale that's going to come next week or today or this month. Everything we're talking about here is helping you position for the opportunities that are going to be coming 3 to 6 months out. So you want to do this slowly, and you also want to do it with quality in mind. So in summary, what we need to do when it comes to linking is remember, internal links first help teach the engines more about your site, and remember to use the appropriate anchor text when moving from one page to another page. And on the negative side, forget about outbound links to a lead generation website. Remember, you could reach out to me if you would like to figure out ways how to circumvent any damage that you may have already inadvertently done. Do not purchase inbound links to help increase those statistics, because it will hurt your long-term marketing efforts. Even though it will make you feel good that you were able to make the number look higher, it still will be deceptive and be viewed that way. When you're getting inbound links from reputable business partners, remember to pay attention to the words that they use when linking to you. So rather than saying, hey, check out my buddy here, and clicking on it, it would be better to say, we've had a great relationship with the ABC remodeling company based in whatever town and city or state, and then link to your site so those the service words and the location get picked up by Google to help emphasize more about your website, which again is called anchor text. Also, provide reciprocated outbound links to your partners to help stimulate their inbound traffic to you. You're going to be helping support their efforts while they're helping support your efforts. And keep looking for inbound links from other sources where somebody could reference your business that you don't necessarily need a reciprocated outbound link, such as a periodical. And last but not least, in order to stay in tune with the many other webinars that we're doing to educate you on your marketing efforts, just subscribe to our My Online Toolbox channel by typing in My Online Toolbox in YouTube. You'll see a little subscribe button. Click on it, and you'll be alerted to whenever there's more free information for you to learn how to better market your business. And finally, I would like to also say thank you to both Markup and Profit. Every viewer, should be having this Markup and Profit Revisited Contractor's Guide on their shelf. Never heard a complaint ever, and contractors always like to tell us about how they either got another job or managed another job more efficiently. And if you're having problems closing your sales based on value, please check out our other partner, closingsuccesssystem.com. My name is Brian of My Online Toolbox, and hopefully these tips will help you get more credibility to your website. And I thank you very much for participating in today's webinar.
Brian, I learned so much from your webinars. Thank you so much. Everyone, go have a great day, and thanks for being here.
Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you soon.